The inflow is enormous since Trump has been elected as president and will increase from here. So there's a lot of reasons why Bitcoin price can increase sharply from where it is today. We know from the stock flow model that probably the average Bitcoin price in this halving cycle will be around $500,000. Yes, you heard that right. That's $500,000.
Bitcoin shows no signs of slowing down and is on track to reach an astounding $500,000 in this cycle, according to PlanB, the renowned crypto analyst behind the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model. In his November 2024 update, PlanB presents a highly optimistic outlook for Bitcoin, predicting an average price of $500,000 during this cycle, supported by Bitcoin's proven scarcity model. This forecast is based on the same mathematical principles that have accurately predicted past price movements, taking into account Bitcoin's capped supply and the growing global interest. PlanB is confident that this prediction is highly feasible, viewing the years 2024 and 2025 as pivotal for both Bitcoin enthusiasts and investors. Stay tuned until the end of the video as PlanB shares even more stunning insights into his bold forecast for Bitcoin's future.
Hi guys, hope to see you guys at Dubai Token 2049. We have exclusive 10% off the limited super early bird tickets. Click the link below. This pass will grant you access to speaking sessions, networking app, exhibition hall, daily networking drinks, and also included breakfast, lunch, and coffee breaks, all included the package. I love to see everyone there. Peace out.
So what happened? Bitcoin closed October at 70K, and right now, a couple of days after the election, is already at 76K, a new all-time high. So basically we broke the month-long trading range where Bitcoin moved between 60 and 70K, waiting, maybe waiting for this election. And now we know that Trump won the election. Bitcoin reacted 76K. And if history is any guide, if the stock-to-flow model is any guide, then we'll see sharp price increases from here. The red dots will continue, and if you look at this chart, the red dots, so that's the months after each halving, right? After a halving, the price tends to increase sharply. So very interesting period ahead. We know from the stock flow model that probably the average Bitcoin price in this halving cycle will be around $500,000. Yes, you heard that right. That's $500,000. The stock to flow model, which was originally made in 2019, right here at this green dot. Bitcoin was below $4,000 at the time, and it predicted 55K for the 2020-2024 halving cycle. Of course, with a standard deviation band of about 25 to 100,000. So it's not a very accurate model, but still, if you're coming from 4,000 to 25 to 100,000, that's a big jump. The real average price turned out to be $34,000. So that's a little bit below the 55K, but well within the one standard deviation band of 25 to 100,000 Bitcoin. And so, yeah, so some people think the model broke because it wasn't exactly 55K, that stock to flow failed and that it didn't predict anything. I think it did just fine, well within this one standard deviation band of 25,000 and 100,000. And in my opinion, it will do so again. So 500,000 predicted for the next for this halving cycle, so 2024 to 2028, with a standard deviation band of 250,000 and 1 million. So in short, the stock to flow model, and I think that Bitcoin average price in those 4 years, in the next 4 years, will be within 250,000 and 1 million. And well, we'll see what happens. Next chart. The moving average, we use that to cut through the noise of the monthly prices. We get a very smooth line if we average it over 4 years. It's basically this point, now at 42,000, is the average of last 4 years. This moving average always goes up, and similar to stock to flow, if history is any guide, we'll see sharp price increases from here, away from the moving average, as we have seen in all these red dot periods after a halving. So what's very interesting is to think, why would the price increase sharply from here, from the already high $76,000 right now? Well, there's a couple of things we can see. Trump, of course, has been elected. He's very pro-Bitcoin, as opposed to the Democratic President Biden before him. And so Trump has already said he wants a Bitcoin reserve, a national Bitcoin reserve, like the gold reserve right now. So he basically is aiming for 1 million Bitcoins over the next 5 years. So that's 200,000 Bitcoins per year. Imagine the buying pressure of that action alone. And then on top of that, there's Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy announced a $42 billion Bitcoin buy program for the next 3 years. So that calculates back to around also to 200,000 Bitcoins every year. So that's on top of the national Bitcoin reserve of Trump. And then, of course, there's the ETFs. The inflow is enormous since Trump has been elected as president, and will increase from here. So there's a lot of reasons why Bitcoin price can increase sharply from where it is.
Following the US election results, an independent crypto trader highlighted a bullish cup and handle pattern for Bitcoin, which is currently breaking out. This pattern, known for its 95% success rate in bullish markets, typically leads to an average profit of 54%. Based on this, the trader predicts Bitcoin could reach a price target of $110,000 within this quarter. Additionally, Bitcoin trader FIS pointed out a significant market shift, noting a 3-month high in trading volume. This surge, similar to past rallies from lows like $49,000, signals a potential breakout. Meanwhile, the Bitcoin Coinbase Premium Index turned positive for the first time in Q4, indicating increased demand from U.S. retail investors following October's strong sell-off. This could suggest a significant rise in Bitcoin's spot market as investors prepare for post-election gains. Do you believe Bitcoin's price will keep climbing, or is this just a short-term spike? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's return to the video as PlanB reveals more thrilling insight.
The Bitcoin Relative Strength Index, the RSI. The RSI, for people that don't know what it is an index between 0 and 100. And everything above 50 indicates an uptrend. Everything below 50 indicates a downtrend. The first thing you see is that Bitcoin never actually goes to 0 or even below 40 because it's usually in an uptrend. So bear markets are in RSI 45, 40-ish, and bull markets are really high in this index, as high as 100 or 90. So right now, the RSI is close to 70, it's 69 and counting. So that's a real uptrend. It's above 50 and it's accelerating. So if we look at the 12-month moving average again, why moving average? To cut through the noise of the monthly index, the monthly numbers. This gives the trend. If we look at that trend, yeah, you can see the bull markets, bear markets alternating very nicely, almost like a perfect sine or cosine. And well, I predicted earlier that we probably see this moving average, which is right now a little above the 65, that it will go to the 75, 85 range like it did last bull markets. And imagine that is really sharp uptrend. So it means that if the average is 75, the real monthly numbers will be far above that. And also for an average of 85, the real numbers will probably be in the 90s. I expect that for this cycle, this bull market next year, 2025, again. So for people who were not around at these periods in 21 and the bull markets of 2017 or 13 even, how that feels like an RSI of 75 or 85, that's really face-melting FOMO. That's craziness. So be careful and let's enjoy that ride. Then Bitcoin realized price, it's the average cost price. So you look at all the UTXOs, all the transactions that happened and where the Bitcoins are right now, and you look at the price where people bought the Bitcoin. So this is all the Bitcoins out there, almost 20 million Bitcoins, and then averaged at the price where they were bought. And the realized price right now is $34,000, black line. The 2-year realized price, so if we only look to the Bitcoins that were bought last 2 years, the average price is $57,000, and the 5-month realized price, also known as the short-term hodler price, it's the light blue or the yellow line, that's at 68 at the moment, and Bitcoin, of course, at 76, above all those realized prices, about all the cost prices, of course, because it's at an all-time high right now. And note that the realized prices are all increasing, and that's what we want to see. We want to see sharply increasing realized prices, because that's the signature of bull markets. You see that in every bull market. Now, the cycles, where are we? We are, of course, still in the bull market, the red dot. We are smack in the middle of the bull market. And of course, we had a fake out earlier this year. So we had an all-time high before the halving. And that was the first time we had an all-time high before the halving. Was a bit of FOMO, caused that around the ETF, introductions of the ETF. I think that was a fake out, and the real bull market starts now with much higher prices. And again, I think there's much reason also economically and market demand technically that, for example, the Trump Bitcoin reserve, the 200,000 Bitcoins per year that he wants to buy for the US reserve, and MicroStrategy with also 200,000 Bitcoins every year from now on. And then on top of that, of course, many other factors that, some of those we know, the ETFs, other countries that will buy and copy the MicroStrategy playbook, but also many factors that we don't know yet. Interesting times ahead.
As PlanB highlighted, Bitcoin is showing all the signs of a strong bull market. Its RSI is around 70, indicating a robust upward trend. Both the 12-month moving average and the realized price averages are trending higher, a clear indicator of classic bull market behavior. This suggests that Bitcoin's momentum is building as the market continues to strengthen. Additionally, institutions like MicroStrategy and possibly even national reserves are planning to increase their Bitcoin purchases, which could significantly boost demand and push prices even higher. With institutional capital, potential government reserves, and more ETF approvals on the way, we are likely entering an intense and transformative cycle for Bitcoin. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.